Welcome to Royal Botanical Gardens. We're here with the Rocca Sisters team and we're gardening in style. We're here tonight at the Royal Botanical Gardens. We're actually with all of our clients enjoying an interactive gardening seminar with HGTV Charlie Dobbins. And we're very excited to learn a lot about what we can do to increase the value of our home through landscape.
It's very exciting for us because, as you know, we're not just passionate about selling homes, but we're passionate about preparing these homes for sale. And we do this through a process of staging, not just staging the interior, but of course staging the exterior. We like to say that we stage from the outside in. And we do this through gardening, landscaping, and really preparing the home for first impression.
What it's really all about is the design. It's really important to make sure that you're placing the appropriate plants in the appropriate areas. So what we're looking at is what shrubs, what grasses you're going to be using, what pops of colors you want in the areas, and as well the lighting. Lighting is very important, fencing is very important, ornamentation is very important. So that's what we're going to be learning about tonight. And we're looking forward to being able to expand on our gardens and find out how we can increase the value of our front of our home and the back of our home as well.
Very exciting, and we're also very proud to be able to do this and couple it with a great cause. So tonight we're helping those who are suffering with arthritis. So we have people from the Arthritis Society here, and we're very proud to be together trying to fundraise to help this disease.
We've got Peter and Anelli-Rocca here from our team. My husband Ashley and one of our team members at the Rocca Sisters team.
Hi there.
And Peter, we'd like to know what is one of your gardening tips that you might be able to offer to our audience tonight.
Oh, that's a great question. I think gardening is such an essential part of any landscape, any kind of home. It really is the first thing that most people see when you're buying and selling a home. But for me personally, landscape is all about the nature, trying to accentuate really the importance of the beauty around you. I really love rocks. I love texturally the rocks. I like wood chip. I love stone.
The hardscape.
But one of the key things is not going overboard. If you go overboard, then it looks like you're trying too hard.
Yes, less is more.
Absolutely, yeah. So what you want to do is keep things as natural and flowing as possible, because part of that scape is obviously your living area.
Anybody who has a tree of any size in their yard knows. You're walking in your backyard, you're in full sun, and all of a sudden you step in under, whether it's a maple or a birch or an oak or whatever that tree is, if you step into the shade, it's like, you just feel your heart slows down, everything cools off. It's just a good experience.
Kellie, why don't you tell us, what is your favorite garden?
My favorite garden is the one that arrives wrapped in a bow, fresh cut flowers that I can put in a vase.
I'd say that's in my top 3 gardens too.
Garden soil is for the garden, potting soil is for the pots. Yes, potting soil is more expensive than garden soil. Suck it up. Buy the right soil if you want your plants to thrive.
Michelle, can you tell us a little bit about your favorite gardens, what you like to do when you get out there and get dirty in the garden?
Well, I like to cut my Annabelle hydrangeas in the fall when they get nice and crispy, and then they last all year in a vase. No water, anything. They dry and last all to the next season.
That's fantastic. That's a little bit like when we're staging homes, what we do is we like to bring the outside in. So it's really nice to take nature pieces like that and bring it in the home, and it really brings a nice feel to the home, a nice seasonal feel when you're selling your home.
We always like to do the annuals with the splash of color, and you can always mix and match them throughout the spring and summer.
Annual plants, which are floriferous, so flower a lot when it's hot and dry, because most of the breeding is done in California and Australia, where it is incredibly hot and dry. So if these plants are selected for hot, dry situations, it means they will do well in our potentially hot locations we're going to put our containers. And keep in mind that containers dry out faster than gardens do in the ground. So we always need to water more, and that's the one maintenance issue we do have with container gardens, is we water a little more regularly than we do for gardens in the ground.
Mike, what do you notice when you're going out with buyers that, in terms of first impressions, what are they saying about gardens and hardscape and landscape when they're driving up to homes, and when you're walking through the front entrance with them? What do they notice as positives and negatives with homes?
Well, I notice when we go out with clients that curb appeal is very important.
Absolutely.
We want to pull up to a home where where it's a nice manicured lawn, has a lot of flowers, a lot of different arrangements, a lot of different colors.
Yes.
Something that pops.
Yes.
You want a nice warm welcome feel to the door too when you're walking in.
Absolutely.
Some nice urns, some nice different arrangements set up there, so it gives a nice warm welcome. Because first impressions are most important for a client pulling into a home.
Absolutely. We always talk about having the urns and the wreaths at the front entrance and the pop of color. It always just makes it feel very welcoming. Welcome home, right?
Any home has traffic, has pedestrians, has dogs being walked. There's just action on the street. It's a nice way to provide a little bit of privacy, not to mention pretty privacy from the public view. Because as we're screening those streets, we're also lowering the sound. Landscapes attenuate sound as well. They absorb sound.